Hello. Well, hello. Coming to you from my car. It is hot as hell out here, or in here. I feel like it's cooler outside, but there's no AC in the car. She's kind of old. But we take what we can get. We take what we can get. Let's talk about filler days, because I feel like I've been having quite a few of those lately. And on the one hand, I'm very grateful because that means that I have just downtime at work, I guess. But also makes me feel a little bit useless. Because I'm thinking about all the things that I could be doing with my time instead of sitting down and seemingly doing nothing. And also, I worry that this grind set culture and this grind set mindset has been so indoctrinated into me that I can't rest, that I don't know how to rest, that I don't know how to be okay with just enjoying my day, with just being grateful, with the fact that I am getting paid and I don't really have to exert myself. But it is quite interesting because it gets to a question that I think many philosophers try to grapple with, and people just living their daily lives try to grapple with, of, what is the role of work in our life? What is its purpose? What meaning does it give our life? And that's something that I think about often, and trying to reimagine work not as a means to survive, but maybe a sense of direction or an outlet of sorts. But yeah, it's really hard to conceive of work as anything other than what it currently is. But I think that a lot of people in my generation are really fed up with that and are trying to find a way to redefine what it means to work. But anyway, on filler days, yeah, I'm just looking for more. And it's great because I'm having that realization of what I do want by being in spaces that show me what I don't want. But also that means that I'm not living in the present. That means that I'm constantly thinking about this other desire, which will never be obtained. It will never, ever be obtained. Even once I get it, I will not be happy. Because it's like, okay, check. And once I got it, that motivation or that energy that was behind my thirst for this thing is eradicated. The object of desire is gone. It has been attained and now it's gone. And so the happiness or the excitement or the pride that was supposed to accompany that object of desire is also gone, because the achievement has been unlocked. It has been awarded. It has been, the goal has been met. So what now? And it reminds me actually of something that we talked about in one of my ethics classes, and the reason why people tend to have midlife crises. Not because, there can be different reasons, but one of which we explored is the difference between telic and atelic activities, and I would love to make a video going more in depth into this specific paper. But telic meaning goal-oriented. It's kind of like a orientation that you have to your goals, I guess. Something that can be checked off. Something that, you get it and it's done. Like a job, or having the certain car, certain house, having a family, things like that. Kind of like a one and done situation, versus atelic things that have no ending, that you just get pleasure from them by doing it. There's pleasure in the activity itself, like taking a walk. The activity is not arriving at a certain destination. The activity is the walk. The joy, the enjoyment is the walk itself. It's not like you can go about taking a walk in a wrong way. There's no right or wrong way to take a walk. You're just walking. Things like that, like hobbies. And I don't really know where I'm going with that, but hopefully you're catching my train of thought, which is going all over the place. I guess I have to really remind myself to stay grounded and to really enjoy the moments where I don't have to do much. Because it's an incredible privilege. Incredible privilege that I need to be aware of. And I started reading this book, Siddhartha by Hermann Hesse, and I actually don't know how to say his name in a German accent. I'm soon to learn German, but German author. And it's talking a lot about this constant, strive to quench someone's thirst of desire, or thirst for desire. And I think trying to constantly be within yourself and constantly, find this enlightenment, I think it just gets you farther and farther away. And I'm not too far into the book. I'm maybe only 20 pages in, but this main character, Siddhartha, is grappling with the fact that, or is questioning all these practices that he's taking. And he's like, well, what if I'm just going in circles? I could be learning all of these things, all of these spiritual lessons with people who you wouldn't deem as spiritual, with people who are alcoholics, with people who are gamblers. You can learn all of these enlightened and spiritual things by being around people that you wouldn't classify normally as spiritual. And I see how I feel like I see the German essence, because I'm really thinking about Fichte and his idea of the I and the not I, and that's actually something that's brought up in the book. But yeah, this summer has definitely been full of reflections surrounding who I am, who I'm not, and this desire to eradicate desire. I have this desire to eradicate desire because it has really taken away so much of my peace, so much of my patience, so much of my love. And yeah. So I guess this is your reminder to stay present, because it's a gift. It really is. But anyway, gonna go home. Gonna do some things around the house, and I'm house sitting, and we'll see what I get up to. I'm having a lot of ideas, and I'm really excited to have you all come on this journey with me. And yeah, I hope you stick around for the things that I am working hard to create. It's just a little hectic right now. A little hectic, but also uneventful. If you get it, you get it. I hope you understand what I'm trying to say. But anyway, I'll leave this here because I've talked a lot already. So yeah. Lots of love. Make sure you're drinking water, resting, and I'll see you very soon. Bye.